What's all your names?
My name's here.
All right. I don't mean to like have my back to you, so if you want to move over, you can. So yeah, my name's Beverly, and as you can see, I don't do stand-up. I am a sit-down comedian. The reason I started sitting down, besides being just fat and lazy, is occasionally I have a problem with my feet swelling. When that happens, my doctor says I should keep my feet elevated, but be sure to get plenty of exercise. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. I mean, I could put a treadmill on the ceiling, but if I'm laying there with my legs in the air, my husband kind of takes it as an invitation. Of course, that is a form of exercise, but I mean, I can't even do yoga at home because he keeps trying to make it a double downward dog. I'm going to start off with something like really G-rated. I drive for Uber, so when people want me to bring them to the mall, they usually end up at the food court, and that made me think, what kind of crimes could you prosecute in the food court? A few things I've come up with are like death by chocolate. If somebody put too much sodium on your fried chicken, would that be assault and battery? If the chef got in trouble for beating the eggs and whipping the cream, would he be taken into custody?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know these are corny. Or maybe somebody got stabbed by an asparagus spear or some of those little sample toothpicks during a food fight. Or maybe like, that meat just went bad on us, man, I don't know what happened. And do you think that milk is spoiled? Hello? Do you think that milk is spoiled because of white milk privilege? Okay, excuse me. Let me tell you a little bit about my husband. Okay. He's half Welsh and half Hungarian, so you know what that makes him? Well hung. He had to get a cardiac stress test done, but he's got a really hairy chest, so the electrodes wouldn't stick. So they had to shave a couple little spots on his chest. But they made it in kind of a V shape. So now if you do a close-up on his chest, it kind of looks like a woman's bush from like the 70s or something. He also has a problem with dandruff, so my friend told me to give him Head and Shoulders. I don't know how to do shoulders. He was like, well, maybe you could use a refresher on the head part. I'm like, well, you never complained about it when we were dating. He said, yeah, but that was like 38 years ago. I said, well, I told you on holidays and special occasions. You know what he did? Went out and got one of those calendars where every day's a holiday. It was made by Oscar Mayer Hot Dogs, so every day's Wiener Day. So I don't know what he's complaining about. I mean, I think he's just waiting for me to be old enough to lose all my teeth. And since I've had to have a couple extracted, then he may not have all that long to wait. So, I should start a support group for stand-up comedians. We call it Stand-Up Comedians Anonymous, SUCA, sucka. But we don't really want to be anonymous, so I'd probably have to change it to Stand-Up Comedians Unanimous. But that would make it suck you. Which, my husband would love to hear. Honey, I'm going to suck you tonight. But he might be disappointed when I left to go to the meeting. I mean, he probably already had it written down on his calendar. So, let's see. Who's had a lot of jobs? Anybody? Yeah, me. But I've been fired from most of my jobs, even the ones I volunteered for. Probably because I was always, buzzing.
Ooh.
Now I drive for Uber. Oh, But I would never smoke anything while I drive. I wait till I pull over. Oh yeah, talking about driving. You know how when you're driving, the seatbelt starts inching up more and more until it's like right across your neck and about to choke you? I kind of like that. I mean, me and my car have this S&M relationship. It likes to choke me, and I like being choked. Of course, my riders sometimes complain that I slam on the brakes a little too often. Of course, they don't know that's on purpose, or that I have the music turned up loud so they can't hear me moaning. I mean, in stop-and-go traffic, I can get off 4 or 5 times a mile. What was that?
That's good mileage.
Cool. So I went to the doctor today to get my antidepressants refilled. I think they're working. You know, I told them, I said, there can't be comedy without depression. Most comedians are just depressed people trying to cheer themselves up. And that, you know, made me have these weird random thoughts that I occasionally get, like, are dentists just really into oral?
Oh yeah.
Are proctologists really into anal? In case you, well, no, why would you know? I have Crohn's disease. Does anybody know what that is? Or, okay. Basically, it has to do with digestion, and it makes you have to go to the bathroom a lot. And I don't mean the piss. Yeah, it's the shitting disease. Now, most people with Crohn's are skinny as shit, which is the shit for them, but shitty for me. I mean, just because I smoke shit, so I can eat shit. My shitty shit doctor treats me like shit.
You shit.
No. Should I keep going, or? I can keep going. All right. Like, okay, you know how race cars have like logos and sponsors and stuff like that? Well, shouldn't the Viagra car have like this button that they can push for when the Viagra kicks in, so it can win by a head? But it's always chasing after that KY jelly car for some reason. But you know, if the race goes on for more than 4 hours, do they have to call a doctor or a mechanic? All right, and I guess that's my time for tonight. Thank you.
Appreciate